Evaluation Question 4. How did you use media technologies in the research and planning, construction and evaluation stages? Technology played a large role throughout the A2 Media Studies coursework. Starting with the blog itself, the medium I used to display my work was the blogging site Blogger. This particular blog allows you to upload Word formats, images, videos and links. It also was beneficial for the reason that it is a site affiliated with Google. YouTube is a subsidiary of Google, which meant that the videos uploaded to the YouTube account could be easily embedded onto the blog page. The accounts were the same for both, so it made using the two in unison straightforward. In the research and planning stage, Google was the starting point of most tasks. The search engine is simple to use and navigate with tabs for pictures and videos, as well as links to a YouTube search, which makes obtaining information accessible. From here, I also visited sites such as Wikipedia to gain information on general areas and theories. To find the music, we were directed to use MP3 Unsigned, a site that consists of unsigned artists whose music is copyright-free. It was a challenge to download the music from this site, as the link to download it never actually worked. Another site was used to download it instead. Later, I brought the song from iTunes when we were sure that it was a song we wanted to create a music video for. YouTube is a video sharing website on which users can upload, view and share videos in widescreen and high definition. YouTube was a valuable resource for researching existing music videos and ones of a similar genre. It did provide some inspiration as well, although the final idea was original apart from following the conventions that were evident in the videos. The channel is already set up on YouTube thanks to the Blogger account and allows you to favourite videos so that you have a saved collection should you wish to refer back to suitable ones you had found later on. When analysing music videos for the research, I was able to pause and rewind clips over and over, which allowed me to achieve a more detailed response as I had the opportunity to uncover all of the details and conventions used. The benefit to us of using YouTube is that we could be certain that the music videos we were analysing were not fan-made videos, but the official version. For the storyboard, I used Pages within Apple's iLife software. They already had a formatted template for the storyboard that I thought was a nice simplistic design, but still with the sections for timing and extra information. We printed these off and then illustrated the visuals by hand. To put the storyboard on the blog, we used the scanning function on the printers that sent the image via email. The downloaded attachment could then be uploaded to the blog as a JPEG file. This was the same process for any physical pages that needed to be uploaded onto the blog. At other times I have print screened a Word document if it was going to be easier to upload. Then typing out written text and inserting pictures into layout on the post creator, which was actually quite challenging at times due to the restrictions of the toolbars. I have also used the application MindNode when creating a mind map as it looks neater, and I have also used PowerPoint for creating a presentation for the pitch objective. In the construction of the music video, we started off using a stop-motion kit to film the scene with the mannequin. However, we soon encountered problems with this technology and swapped to using the photo capture mode on the video camera that we were already using to shoot the rest of the footage. The video camera that we used to film the music video with was a Canon. Although a good standard of camera, it is not near the quality that professional music videos are produced with. With this being said, it was satisfactory for the purpose of coursework, and the touchscreen operation meant that it was not a challenge to use after the initial introduction to the technology. The camera had all of the features that we were going to require, such as a zoom, as well as the previously mentioned still photo mode. There was a slight complication with the stop-motion pictures that we took though, as the frame ratio that they were taken in did not coincide with the widescreen ratio, giving a black border on the vertical sides. We felt that this was going to harm the overall look of the video, and after inquiring and experimenting, found that we could manipulate the images in Final Cut Pro by zooming in and stretching the proportions of the photo slightly. Along with the camera, we also used a tripod to steady it, as we wanted the footage to have a smooth motion rather than being handheld. The tripod has an axis that allows for panning. Final Cut Pro was the most complex of all the technologies used. To upload the footage from the camera, we were giving a tutorial, but even then we had to refer constantly to the step-by-step guide. Because it sets up a capture scratch to hold the raw clips, It means that the files that it uses are kept in a different location to the final cut file that you open to edit. When you start moving folders from the local shared area to the network and vice versa, there is a possibility that the capture scratch is not copied across or is lost. We never quite worked out what happened when we had the incident with Media Offline and missing files. Had it not been edited on a college computer but a personal one, the uploading and file storing would probably never have been an issue. Final Cut Pro has a timeline that you can drag the clips onto. If you want to select a certain section from the clip before dragging it onto the timeline, you can use the key commands of Command I for where you want the clip to start from, and Command O for where you want the last frame of the clip to be. This was the most useful as in the filming stage we had deliberately left adequate time before and after the desired action so that we could play with it in the editing stage. We also used a transition in the timeline as the second lip syncing clip did not match up at the start but did for the rest of the lyric. By putting in a fade, it meant that we could match up the second part of the footage. It was also effective for the editing as the audience were taken away from the narrative in a non-disruptive way. The video clip colour, brightness and contrast could also be altered in the programme, which gave us a chance to colour correct or add any additional tones. For the dream sequence, we also used a vignette which was on offer from a long list of effects. Exporting the video was slightly strenuous as the MP3 had become corrupted, and once we had re-uploaded it there were several settings that we had to choose and change as we had several timelines due to the way we had to add the stop motion sequences and because we ran out of memory. We had to take into consideration, however, that this is a professional programme and that we had little training on how to use all of the features. It did enable us to create the music video that we hoped for, despite it taking longer than it might have for a more experienced user of the editing technology, as we are having to teach ourselves as we went along. For both the magazine advert and Digipack, I used another programme used by professionals called Quark Express. It is an application for creating and editing complex page layouts in a, quote, what you see is what you get environment. I had assistance on how to use this though, and was able to grasp the basics much quicker than I was with Final Cut Pro. Its design of having page templates that you can duplicate made creating the Digipack template easy, as I just measured the dimensions of a real Digipack and entered them into the page setup. Placing text and images are both simple to do. It may have also helped that I had the aid of someone who had been using the software for many years, did I find there was something I didn't know how to do. I have also used even more technology in the evaluation stage. For the filming of the physical ancillary products and some of the evaluation questions, I've used my own compact camera of which the model is a Canon also. As it was my own, I was much more comfortable using it and uploading it to the simpler editing device of iMovie. I use the online cloud-based site Prezi, which is a presentation software for showcasing ideas on a virtual canvas for the first evaluation question on conventions. It has a number of templates, of which I only found one or two that were going to be right for what I wanted to do, which really was just a simple presentation that flowed in an engaging way. It did take a long time to upload the text, as it is not really designed for large amounts of copy, and there was a constant battle, it seemed, to resize all of the little elements that were on each slide. However, I was able to add in YouTube clips and pictures to support what I was saying. Overall, the presentation that I have created for this looks and works really well, even if it did take a long time to create. For the audience feedback evaluation response, I use the technology of a voice chat and in particular FaceTime. This works fine unless the internet speed is going slow, which causes a lag. For this particular evaluation answer, I have used the technology of a voiceover that I was able to record in iMovie and the screen recording mode in QuickTime. To conclude, the technologies I have used over the 3 areas of coursework have varied in difficulty and time taken to use. They have all served the purpose that I intended to use them for, with some helping to inform me of valuable information and others in producing a good quality music video and ancillary tasks. I now have a good ability and skill level in using these technologies and have learnt from the experience.